Hi, Rizzcast.
No, you have to say your Rizzlers.
Hi, Rizzlers.
Oh my god, how are you guys doing? For one, look who's back from London in the fucking flesh. I think we have a little bit of explaining to do.
Fish and chips.
What?
Fish and chips.
Your England accent is more of an Aussie. Aussie. I want to make sure this is recording, but I think we do have a little bit of explaining to do, don't you think?
I was in Tasmania. You guys,
well,
I was in Tasmania.
As you guys might have seen in our last episode, obviously she was in London.
We did a virtual podcast.
We did try to do a virtual podcast, and it was too difficult. Her audio was fucked up. I'm not the editing master. I want to pretend that I am.
I had the phone. I was like, hi, Rizzcast.
Yeah, it was not it.
Great.
And if you're looking at me right now, I'm sweating because I had this fucking Maybelline lip plumper on that I did not know was lip plumper.
I'm just living that
she
life.
had in her bedroom. Oh, we're in her lovely backyard. I'm live with Addison Rae.
It's a brat freaking summer.
But seriously, I'm sweating my fucking ass off. Like, I can feel it on my forehead.
I'm used to it. It's the cayenne pepper.
I don't need the lip plumper.
No, you don't. I do. I need it for my upper lip.
You don't either.
Speaking of upper lip, I got humbled so
sweat.
hard. I had to redo my driver's and my BCID, and now in Canada...
Because you have no lips.
I have no...
You got a big bottom, so do I.
I know, but my upper lip is just tiny.
What if you do
but
this?
I think it suits me. I will
what if
never
you stick it out?
Actions.
You can try it. Or maybe what about lip flip?
I don't know. I think I kind of want to keep my natural features.
Oh, and it's something funny. I don't know if you can see in the background, but we have someone in a hammock over there. Put your hand up.
Put your hands up.
It's just this homeless lady that stays in her backyard.
Wait, back to finishing this quick story.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. But I got so humbled because the new drivers, it's like the flash is like you are literally like being summoned to heaven. It's like,
oh no, it's a mug
like
shot.
And you're like, oh, and the lady took the photo for me. And the first one I was like, oh, that's really bad. I don't like that. The second one I was like, how bad can this be? The second one was even worse. I was like, really starstruck.
Oh, so you got to take a few?
And my lip was like this.
When I get
like,
mine,
okay, Momo.
they don't let me.
Really?
When I did my passport, the guy showed me.
Let me know what you like, and if you don't like it, we can take it down.
No, when I did my passport, the guy let me look, and I was like, honestly, it's probably not going to get better than that.
Should we do a cheers?
What are we cheersing to?
Cheers to love, cheers to honor.
And she's been back for a day.
Like a month.
A day. We're so dedicated. But yes, so obviously we're going to be back with the Riz. Oh, you're so right. I'm Ukrainian, so that's even hard. No, I have to do it again or I'm going to go to hell or something like that.
We're both Ukrainian. I love that.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know about you, but I do not speak fluent Ukrainian.
Oh, God, no.
I speak like maybe 2 sentences.
I speak Spanish. Speak it Spanish.
Do you speak Spanish?
No.
I speak a little bit of French. The smallest amount of Ukrainian.
Speaking of French, I was recently just in the south of France, and we were staying in an Airbnb.
Were you at Vanderpump? Oh.
No, but we were in an Airbnb that was like a bed and breakfast, but it was kind of like very much on your own, and the lady would kind of just like, you know, she'd give the breakfast.
I kind of like that. There's one over here like that.
Is there? Mm-hmm. But it's not like where it's like a hotel where she's like knocking on the door every 24/7.
Yeah.
Like, do you need fresh sheets? Do you need that stuff? So this little old lady, she was so sweet, but she only spoke French.
Hot? Oh.
And so she comes up to me and she's like speaking to me in French, and I'm like, I look at my boyfriend and I'm like,
but having grown up in Canada, can't you pick out a little bit of words? Like,
no, I know nothing.
At all?
No.
Like if I say a shot, you just got
a cat.
There you go.
Yeah. Like, see, I know the very basics, but she's...
That's what I mean. So she's in a sentence, you could pick out, like, toilette and stuff like that. She's have, like, full-on conversations. Oh.
Like, in the morning, breakfast will be served at this time. Do you like jam and butter? Are you okay? Do you have allergies? Like, she's all this thing, all at once. Like,
I'm not that heavy with it, no.
And I was looking at my boyfriend, I was like, what the hell is
Does he speak French?
Yeah, he's, like, fluent in French. Like,
is he really?
Because he did French immersion. Obviously, the accent's a little bit...
I kind of wish I did.
I mean... different, but...
The accent?
Well, just like the French Canadian accent.
Oh yeah.
Versus like the
oh my god, French Canadians,
the Parisian French,
Quebecois people.
Yeah.
I don't want to say they sound stupid compared to French people, but like if you're a French person and you talk to someone from Quebec, they're kind of like,
they get savvy about it.
Oh my god, they're so bitchy. I'm like, for one, deep breath. Like,
right? I know. No, they're like very savvy because like I think the French are very much like we're superior.
Well, it's kind of like Spanish Spain.
Yeah.
And Mexican Spanish. I feel.
Yeah.
Or like
absolutely
the Latino Spanish.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Someone correct me if I'm right or wrong. But anyways, so other than that, did you miss Canada?
I missed it so much.
Or just North America in general?
No, I just miss it so bad because like I mean it was fun, but I think like you get to the point where it's like, okay, I've been away from like normal.
Yeah, it was
life.
not fun. For me. No, for me.
Yeah. But it was really fun, and I had a really good time. But it's like I got to the point where I was like, I just felt like I had. It's okay. Okay.
No.
I had like zero responsibilities, where I was like, I just don't feel like I'm just like in school anymore. It's like I'm just traveling. I'm spending money. Like whatever. Like I don't care.
But we're in our 20s. That's what it's for. I feel.
And you're right about that. And like I feel like it would be like very
I'm
different if I had just got out of
I'm sure when your parents are going to watch this or listen to this, they're going to be like, hell yeah, my daughter did that. Right? Spent her money, she earned it.
But it's
right,
like,
my girl?
Absolutely.
I know your dad doesn't watch, so.
But I think it's like if I had just like, finished a semester at university and then I was like, hey, I'm going to south of France and Italy for like a month, BRB. I'd be like, whatever. But I think that because I was so exhausted by the end of it, like just taking care of myself for the first 6 months and then going into like basically 1.5 months of traveling, it was just like, okay, like I want my mom, I want my friends.
I know something about missing your mommy and your daddy. Like it's just different. Our last episode before you left.
When was that? Was that like
it was
May? No, April. I don't even know when that was.
No, before you left.
Oh, before I left.
So January, right? Or something like that. It
was like advice.
Talked about things where... Was it advice?
I think it was advice. Like
I have to burp. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. I'm so sorry.
I think it was advice.
It was advice, and I haven't watched it. I just kind of post things.
I think you asked me a question.
I'm sure I did, but what I was going to ask you, do you think you took any of that advice?
I think I did. I think I really did, because I think that it was kind of just like I was going in there just being like,
chair's so creaky.
It's going to be like school and whatever. And I think that...
I'm going to change chairs. This one's so small.
Yeah. I think my biggest takeaway was getting sick when you're alone.
Isn't it sad?
It's so awful, because it was like... like the friends that I had there, like it was like, I could have been like, hey, can you run to the grocery store and grab me medicine? But it was almost like you felt bad doing that. And you're like, wait, don't get sick. No. Don't come to my door and get sick.
When I am sick now, living, however far away from my parents, I still call my mom.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, I whine.
It was awful.
And you know what? She plays into it.
Yeah.
She gives me what I need to hear.
Right?
Oh, my baby.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Well, you know what the worst
Mom,
thing
if you're watching this, I love you.
Is that,
you too, Dad.
Like, there was a grocery store that was called Aldi, which I think they have in America. And
Aldi?
Aldi, yeah.
We can Google. I don't care enough.
But, so that one was like 5-minute walk from my school. Whereas there was
like a CVS or like a Shoppers.
It was kind of basically like, everything that you kind of need, like a necessity, but they didn't have like the extra, like it wouldn't be like a full pharmacy, like it kind of just had the bits and like kind of
it's like a Ratchet Shoppers,
a little bit, yeah,
Ratchet CVS,
but then it was also like grocery store too,
right?
So
like a Walmart.
And then there was the Asda, which is essentially like Walmart Superstore kind of vibe. So the Asda was like a 15 minute walk away. So when I'm on my deathbed, I cannot fathom
how much would an Uber be.
I just didn't want to do it.
Was it pounds or euros?
It was pounds. Everything is double in the UK.
Triple,
so
I think,
when you're in Canada, something could be $10, but then you're paying in the UK, say it's like £30. That's actually going to be 60 freaking pounds. So it's like I'm not going to go and pay a £20 Uber and then it actually be $40.
It's not even London. Even euros are so much.
So I walked to Aldi because Aldi was 5 minutes versus 14, and I bought children's Tylenol, infant. So I finished the entire bottle in one sitting.
Why would you buy children's Tylenol?
Because that's all they had. And then the rest is painkillers with caffeine. And I'm like, it's fucking...
It's midnight.
It's midnight. Like, I want to go to bed. I'm not taking caffeine. Like,
let me do a fucking line of coke and go for a jog. Yes! I can't believe I feel...
like, bouncing off the wall.
I feel so much better with my...
Right?
Whatever you had.
Paracetamol or whatever.
You probably had the COVIDs.
Oh, I probably had COVID so bad. But for 3 days, I was up from... I would wake up at 1 a.m. and I would be fighting off a fever till 6 a.m.
Oh, I remember you called me that one time when you were sick.
Like,
yeah, that's...
sobbing. It was so
I haven't,
bad.
knock on wood, I haven't had a fever. Did you call your mom?
Oh, I called her. I literally felt like I was going to die. I wanted to call 911 because I couldn't fight it. Nothing could break it. I was
Well, they have universal healthcare too, so we were good. We got free healthcare here.
It's awful, though. Their healthcare system is so bad.
I was just talking to my mom earlier today. You heard me on the phone. My grandma has to wait. I mean, for one, she's 85. I mean, God forbid, but can't wait forever. Like, I think it was like 2 years to see like an orthopedic something. And I'm like, for what the fuck? By that time, I could be dead. Never mind her. Like, hello.
It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Especially the specialists. You have to be able to either pay them right away, just be like, hey, can I...
That's what my mom was saying. People are paying $35,000 to go... Probably go to the States.
Go to private people, yeah.
I would go to the States.
I know. Or you just wait.
I would cheat the system. I would get a Blue Cross membership, travel insurance, and head down to America.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't know. I recently had excuse me.
Sorry, we're in Alberta apparently. Yeah,
does it look like I'm in fucking Texas? Like
America.
Oh, you're a kid. I had a problem recently. I don't know if I remember telling you this, but I felt like my throat was squeezing constantly. Oh my god! And I don't know if it was caused by anxiety or whatever. And sometimes I still kind of get it, but not all day every day like I was having. So I went to the doctor and he like booked me an ultrasound and everything, and I had the ultrasound. He's like, it was boring to look at. That's what his words. He's like, your ultrasound was boring. I said, okay, great, perfect. Thanks, I said, thank you, God, literally. And he's like, if you really want, I can send you to a ear, nose, and throat specialist. But this was this was in March. No, I think I have the appointment, but it's in November. Just to like look quick.
You're like, oh great, I'll be dead by then.
Like, oh my, well, I was like, what if it was something? Like, thank God it's not, because I get the thing. But
oh my God, it's so funny because
I thought I had a tumor or something.
You know, whenever you have to go to like the what's the one that's like closest to us, like the it's like the
like a doctor.
No, it's like the scan, like the X-rays, but they also do like ultrasound stuff for like everything.
CT scan.
They do everything, but it's on like.
You can say that.
Like
people know I live here.
Sorry, it's on like Lonsdale, but it's like North Shore, like imaging.
Imaging, yeah.
But it takes like
that's where I've been.
It takes like 6 months to get in.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I got lucky. I got the next day.
Like sometimes they do it if it's like an urgent thing, they'll do it fast. But most times it takes
you know
5-6 months to get in, and it's like, don't most people want to know like the second day? Like you can have a system where you can just do an X-ray like there.
Yeah, and
like the doctors,
I think they should.
Doctors should have imaging. Like what is wrong with that?
When I lived in Winnipeg, there was a place that had a imaging place right next to them, attached to the office, and it was kind of like in a ritzy part of the town. So, but everywhere here is ritzy, so it's kind of like hello backyard. Hi. But when I lost my train of thought.
Ritzy, backyard, imaging, getting an X-ray.
Oh yeah. I know that those people aren't doctors, obviously, so they can't diagnose you and all that. But I feel like they could see something.
Yeah.
If they like, not that they know what it is, but they would be able to see if all of a sudden. What?
My water just.
Well, I feel like they could see if there's like a fucking mass on your throat.
Oh, absolutely.
So when I had that neck ultrasound, I was like, "Oh, how's everything look?" Like just as like me being quirky me, and she's like, "Well, your doctor will speak with you." So I left it more anxious than I was when I got there. I didn't tell anybody because it was literally a panic attack.
I know. I remember I went to the this is before I left, and I was having some pain. Same with my fucking gallbladder thing. Like I was like
I said pancreas earlier.
I was just like so like nervous about this thing, and I remember just before I left for England, I wanted to make sure everything was okay. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go to like the emergency and just make sure I can see if I can get a freaking ultrasound. And so I go there and like I was.
You missed what she said. She went to the emergency for an ultrasound.
Yeah.
She was talking like.
Sorry, I just like I don't even know what I'm doing.
We're Ukrainian.
But talk with the hands.
Yeah,
but like, so I go and I'm in this like waiting room, and then I get called in, and like the doctor comes in, and he's like, "Have you?"
Where are you going? Oh my God, he's sketchy. He won't tell us. Yeah, where are you going? No, it's okay. I'm going to leave it all in. I don't care.
We'll show up after. Where are you guys going?
We're coming to party.
Where?
Well, don't drink and drive.
We're on the way.
He's drinking and driving. Someone call the police. That's her brother. No, it's all good.
He's not drinking and driving.
No, we wouldn't allow.
But
I'll kick his fucking ass.
I remember I go to the emergency, and they're like, "Have you talked to a surgeon?" Like, and I was like, "What?" Like they're trying to like get me into surgery now, and then like I was like, "Mom," I was like, "No," and they're like, "Well, did you before? Like, what's going on? Like, have you talked to a surgeon? Like, have you talked to like a doctor?" I was like, "No, like what? I just want an ultrasound to make sure I'm okay."
I hate when they bring up surgeons. And they're like,
"Oh, but you don't need one." But like, I was like, "Well, then why?"
Then why did your fucking dumb fucking ass?
He's like, "Have you talked to a surgeon?" I was like.
I'm coming into like, let me say I'm getting a pimple on my forehead. Have you spoken to a pediatric? What's a pediatric? I don't even know what that is. Have you spoken to a pediatrician?
Have you had a skin transplant?
I'm sorry. Do you have a history of leukemia? Like, it's something wild like that. I know. They're like, do you have a history of cancer in your family? I'm like,
we're like, well, yeah, but like, why don't we just make sure my foot is not broken? Like,
can we just make sure my toe it's bent like this? I don't think I have syphilis. Like, it's something wild.
Are you sure it's not the clap?
And if that's what it is, I mean, maybe give me
And a mama
kitty. She got this new kitty. It's so cute.
Crazy. I wish I could bring him out. I got a new cat.
You could if you hold him.
I know, but he's just such a freak that he would jump out of my arms. But
well, you have to scruff him, which is not mean to do when they're kittens.
He's 4 months old. He's an orange cat, so that tells you a lot.
He's got the orange cat, but you know what?
He's got the Fiva.
For orange cat,
Fiva for the flavor of Wrinkles.
Actually.
But we take him outside only on like a leash right now because obviously he's a boy, so he has to get neutered still. So once
get his pecker,
yeah,
well, not his pecker, but
but once he is neutered, then he can go outside free range. But we don't want him to get hurt, or we don't want him to.
Well, you have a yard at least, so
he can't get cats pregnant, can he?
Well, right now he can.
Really?
Yeah, that's the whole point of neutering.
He's so cute. Okay, don't look at him because then it'll egg him on. But I can't stop.
What's he gonna do? Meow?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, I just don't want him to
cat
because he gets so sad and he gets lonely.
He's a cat.
Oh, he's looking at me. I can't.
Like, I love cats too, but
hi, little baby.
That is the one good thing. Okay, I love cats at this age, but when they get a little bit older, they're so much easier.
Yeah, I know.
Like, my cat is 6 now, but I remember I got him at that age. See, he's on the table, that little fucker.
I can't.
Do you have any gossip with celebrities? I want to talk
I'm
celebrity
talking
drama.
To Ryan Gosling right now.
The way that I fucked Margot Robbie.
It's the way that I have Ryan Gosling and Glenn Powell like on my contact list.
Oh
right
my
now.
god, Glenn Powell doing the apple dance. I kind of got
the apple. Oh, I think the apple's rotten. Right too. We should do that at the end of the podcast to end it off.
It's starting at like this, rubbing myself,
right
and then the
other apples that were
the dance is all fun, except for when you go to this part. That's so stupid. Why are we?
Who made that up? I want to know. I want to find you.
I don't know. When you go to the
and give you
kill you. When you go to the sound, like where everybody's doing the dance, it is Charlie XCX. Obviously, it's her song, but I don't think she made the dance. Like, no. She ain't that bitch. She is that bitch, but she a brat. Yeah. She ain't
What is the drink of the summer? Like cocktail. What is the cocktail drink of the summer? It can be
summer.
Like
Laura, what has our cocktail this summer been? Aperol. The girls, I'm not really a fan of those because it's just like
the girls are loving the Aperol spritz.
So weak.
Some girls are ordering Hugo spritzes. Some girls get back from Italy and they're like a Hugo
What's a Hugo spritz?
It's basically the exact same thing as an Aperol spritz, but I think it's with Saint Germain.
What's Saint Germain? I'm not like a very educated alcohol person, believe it or not.
I think it's like some sort of like a liqueur, but it's almost like I think it's like lemony in a way.
The reason why I'm not a fan of Aperol spritz is I feel like you're drinking a fuck ton of sugar, which is something I've been trying to do less of. It does taste good,
so good.
But then you're not even like getting drunk out of it really, unless you have like 10.
Ham shit.
I
get ham sandwich.
Not even champagne, prosecco.
I'm ham sandwich. Right
well, maybe I'll make you one on this.
No, but I also my new thing is gonna be like I've tried it before, but I want to start making them. It's vodka, grapefruit juice, club soda,
that sounds good.
A little bit of lime. I know it's gonna be good already because it's like a freaking Greyhound. I've had it before, but like I feel like
well, there's already a name for it. People are just making things up.
I feel like it's gonna be refreshing, and I want to try that.
Well, that sounds good. Grapefruit
and I feel like
juice.
Grapefruit's gonna be good. It won't be like super
very
sweet.
Hit or miss.
Yeah.
It's because it's so tart.
But it'll be like a little dash. I won't be like.
It's like when I make a mimosa. It's a glass of prosecco, and then you like take a spray bottle and spray it with orange juice, or you just get the aroma.
I know. You guys, hot take. I do not really enjoy mimosas with orange juice. It has to be like a pineapple or like a mango or.
Oh my god, grapefruit juice. I had a grapefruit mimosa.
I don't know what it is, but I can't.
It was so good.
I think when I was like
orange juice is pretty sweet.
I just started chasing with orange juice a while ago, like way back
chasing the sun.
And it's just like I just think that like chasing with orange juice has ruined it for me because now when I drink drinks that have orange juice in it, I'm like.
Well, here's the thing. Also, if you have like this is so like 18-year-old, but like vodka orange juice.
Yeah.
I still like a vodka orange juice.
When I'm
it's so
hungover,
easy.
I will chug orange juice because I'm like,
You're gonna say
oh.
I chug a vodka orange juice. Like,
no.
I mean, that would make you feel better temporarily.
Right?
Oh my god. Well,
I
good thing we're
think the
outside.
apple's rotten right to the core. It's an outdoor thing. We'll just hose it off.
Thank God we're outside. Do you guys look at this beautiful background? We should film it here every day.
This is my freaking mansion in the hills.
It's funny that you say it like that because I feel like we are in a mansion in the hills. Like, I hate when
you guys, when I tell you it's like 10 fucking lots. Like, it's literally 10.
That's not even. It's about 15, 20, but
oh, just a little baby staring at me.
Is he staring at you? Oh, look at him still.
Really like him. I miss him. But it's okay. Well, we have to. Mommy's doing some business. Oh, he's falling asleep on the table.
Do you want to be a business lady?
I want to go into marketing and advertising kind of vibe. Like, either way, I'll figure out what seems more that will fit me. Because I'm like, I feel like advertising is either coming up with ideas or it's like you can make like the ad campaign kind of vibe.
You need to do something with your quick wit.
I know.
That's why I started this with you.
I feel like advertising is like, it's like you can have a quick little hashtag moment.
Well, advertising is something planned out and you make a thing. Like, you could.
Or like marketing to do.
I honestly think you could do. I don't think you would do this, but I think you could do, like, I honestly could see you doing something comedy related.
Really?
Yeah, like, I don't mean like telling, like, I mean.
Hey guys, welcome back to my stage.
No, I don't mean like you're gonna sit there like Matt Rife and.
No, I know.
Well, actually.
What happened to him?
He made his fucking millions and.
He fell off.
No, he's on tour, I think.
Is he?
I don't know. I remember we had that episode about him when he blew up.
Person. Oh my god.
Is he? Why is he a terrible person? What did he do that's a terrible person?
Didn't he like fuck over Brooke Schofield or Schofield? Sheffield? How do you say it?
I don't know if that makes him a terrible person. I think.
No, I think he played her and then he played like 10 other girls at the same time.
But I feel like Brooke and Tana are playing guys too.
I'm so happy for Tana though because look at her relationship.
Who's she dating?
Some guy named Makoa from Hawaii, and he's like.
Oh, is that fluffy hair guy? Looks like he looks like Vanessa Hudgens'
They're a
boyfriend,
beautiful couple.
Well, the thing is, actually, I have nothing bad to say about Tana because, I mean, not that she'll see this, but not that when I did meet her those couple times, she was super nice.
She seems like a very humble,
I feel like I've
sweet
mentioned
girl.
this on this.
Yeah.
She wasn't not humble. I mean.
But she did assault you.
She was nice. She did. No, I'm not going to say that, but no, she
kidding,
definitely didn't do that. But,
just kidding.
We were at the same party, and I mean. No, she was great. Brooke, I don't know anything about her. I don't watch their podcast.
Yeah. I watch it when I'm doing my makeup.
Getting
ready, it's kind of fun.
The only beef I have with fucking Tana and Brooke and whatever is what they said about Brittany Broski.
What'd they say about her?
Oh my god. Laura knows about this, right, Laura? Brittany Broski, Tana Mongeau. It ain't, because I'm team Brittany all the way. Yeah. Always, forever, die. She's like my new Jenna Marbles, which nobody could replace Jenna Marbles. But anyways, so I guess she messaged Brittany like saying come on the podcast or whatever. And this is kind of paraphrasing, but the words were kind of like Brittany responding saying like, oh, you know I love you so much, but my fans would burn me alive or skin me alive or something like that. And as someone who loves her, I'm like, I would not skin you alive. I would love to see you on that podcast, because what I've seen from the podcast, they talk like we're talking right now. Like, who fucking cares? Like, fuck my ass. Like,
they literally just bring up like just all the drama, and
they
it's
just
so
talk.
fun.
They just talk,
so
and it's recorded. Perfect. That's what we.
And Tana is like, I'm canceled. Everyone hates me. I don't even care.
And she's not. That's the thing. Like, who hates her?
No, not
Why
me.
would they hate her? Because she said something bad years ago? Oh no, she apologized. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm not discrediting what she said. No. It's horrible, but people make mistakes. Live and learn. Anyway, so she said that, and then I saw them post about how Brooke said that, I guess Brittany could have said it in a nicer way, which is true. If you're talking from like a PR standpoint, I guess she didn't have to say people would fucking burn me alive. Well, I think she was probably saying it
like, Brittany. Like, if Brittany would just be like silly. She'd be like, oh my god, my fans would literally burn me. Like, and
that's
she's
how
just,
I
like,
take it.
She's just joking.
Yeah, she's not like, everybody fucking hates you, bitch.
They would know that.
Well, I think they're reaching.
Yeah.
A little bit. And I think that they're kind of picking at these dead straws.
Would you say the apple's like rotten right to the core?
I'd say it didn't fall far from the tree.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Isaac Newton.
But I don't know. I guess the idea was like, you think that people.
Isaac Newton apple tree in Cambridge, England.
Oh my god, did you sit under it and take a
I
picture?
was like, I started floating.
Did you actually?
I started floating.
No fucking way, bitch.
I sat there and I was like, I'm gonna fucking levitate. And I was like, oh my god, I'm fucking levitating. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I interrupted you. You continue.
I can't even remember. It was something about how...
Brittany Broski
just calm down. I hope she goes on the pod.
Literally.
That's an episode I'll watch. I don't watch it, not because it's them. I love them.
Or have an edible. I know
Oh
Tana.
my
I know Tana's
God.
doing a sober, but she kind of is dabbling.
She's sober?
She's dabbling back into alcohol. Just have an edible.
Why was she sober? Was she like...
I think she just did it because she wanted to try it out, and she did a really good job. But I think now she's kind of like, okay, like I'm gonna dabble.
Put the mic in your mouth or I'm gonna kill myself.
I'm literally right here.
But you were talking like...
I'm so sorry.
Guys, until we get a mixer, we have to be so specific.
What's a mixer?
It's like, you know, when like DJs have like those sound dials and
yeah.
the part that goes into here.
Yeah.
Right now we're using USB-C. We're not millionaires.
No.
I mean, you are.
What?
Guys, she bought this house with her pocket change.
I bought this house in 2009. When I was literally
when it was $10.
When I was...
If you were 2 in 2009, I would not legally be allowed to speak with you. 2009, how old was I? 12.
I was in grade 2, so I was what? 7?
I was 12. 8, 9, 10, 11. How old are you? What year were you born again?
02. That adds up.
5 years. I always forget how little you were.
The apple's rotten. I'll be 22 on Monday next week. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, because we're going Sunday. Oh my god, we're going to have such a fun birthday.
We're going on a freaking yacht. No,
podcast on the boat.
You guys, we're going on my boat for the weekend. Not the weekend, sorry. Wow.
The week. I'm all 15 of us are going to sleep on a boat.
All 75 of my closest friends and I. We're going on my boat on Sunday.
It's gonna be so fun. I can't wait.
I'm excited because I love my boat and I love my friends and I want to celebrate. I want to bring in the new year.
I just want to party with your mom.
I know.
I want to. Oh my god, I was just looking at you smile because you have crow's feet.
Oh,
no, but
thanks.
I was talking. No, I'm kidding. You don't. But I was telling her earlier today that I have my first sign of aging. I have one crow's feet line. So I'm going to get. Me. Do you not see it right there?
I don't even know.
I'm happy if you don't see it.
Like, I feel like everyone has that. I think it's just your waterline.
Well, because I have makeup on, like when you smile, obviously it creases. I kind of see it.
You can see that.
But you're also wearing makeup too.
Yeah.
No, when I smile, obviously, but that's how they're formed because you're smiling. So I don't mind crow's feet.
Just stop smiling. Just hide in a dark room and go. Ha ha ha.
No, I'll laugh without smiling.
I think the apple's not.
No, I don't mind if I ever or when I get wrinkles. I don't mind those, and I don't mind smile lines. These I don't really get or have because I have chubby cheeks. So it's kind of like. You don't have anything yet, but that's because you're only 22.
You know what I do have? When
Although,
I have
I'm
my
not
face
old either,
like frozen, I have these little
your face
dents.
frozen. Have you had Botox?
No, sorry. When I have like my face just like in a.
Oh,
I
like
have these,
you're just
little,
chilling.
Like, right. It's I think it's like right here. These little like.
Smile lines.
Poof out.
Oh, jowls.
Yeah, like these little things. Like,
yeah, those are. I think those are called jowls. I think that's a woman thing, though. It's not. No, it's not just like you. I think those are. I'm pretty sure that's like a woman thing. Again, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know because I don't think men.
Going to a party?
Are we going to a party?
Did we get invited to a party
Tonight?
Didn't we?
By who?
By my brother.
Honestly wasn't listening.
What did I say?
I wasn't listening.
You guys, we're going to the mansion at midnight. We have a table.
I like how you keep calling it the mansion, like it's something else. I don't know.
Mansion
but
nightclub.
Here's something I wanted to ask you.
I'm sorry. Never go there. It's really bad.
Mansion? It's all right.
If
you want to be hit on by old men.
I went there. I was pissed drunk. I fell asleep in the bathroom, and I don't know.
You're so classy. There was something I wanted to ask you at the beginning of this when we were talking about your trip. If you could choose one thing that was like the most standout fucked up thing, maybe not like fucked up like someone got shot, but like something that like if you could say that's something I'll remember forever, what would it be? Maybe it was trauma. Maybe someone did get shot. Hopefully they lived.
Oh my god. Okay. So I flew from like London Luton Airport to Rome Cipriano or something. It's like Cipriano. And I was meeting up with my grandma and my cousin because my cousins were one of my cousins was there and two of my cousins were there. One of them was doing like a choir thing through high school, and so I'm like going to the Airbnb to meet my grandma, and the only really easy way to get around Rome, I guess, is like taxi. Like, you know, when you're in Europe, like taxi is pretty easy.
What about those like bike things that you see in the movies?
Yeah, you can do. Wait, what do you mean, like the tuk-tuks?
The tuk-tuk.
Yeah, they do have those. But I was like, the easiest way is going to be a taxi. My grandma was like, I'll pay for your taxi when you get here, and I was like, thank you, Grandma, I love you.
Multi-billionaire. Thank God.
And so finding the taxi was like insane. Like, you could book it on Uber, but it would also come in this loop. So it was telling us to like go over to like Zone C, which is like literally 2-minute walk with our heavy bag, and we're like in like 30-degree heat.
And from what I've heard is nobody knows how to drive in Rome.
No, they do, but it's like it's not like you're driving. It's
well,
like
it's
like you
like
have your L and you're like
supervised. Yeah, it's not like you're supervised.
No,
like
it's
in
so
Italy.
bad.
I mean, I've never been, but I've seen or heard that, and seen Jersey Shore.
Yeah. So we finally book an Uber, and we get in this car with this guy, and he decides to like, he gets on the highway, and like it's like a 30-minute drive from the airport to, because like you'll notice it's the same thing with like YVR. It's like out there. And then, like, the city centers are, like, in here, but, like, YVR's there.
I hate how
like,
far YVR
Rome's
is.
there, or, like, Greece airport's
Who
here.
the
And
fuck
you're, like,
put YVR at the bottom of the greater
it's
area?
so annoying.
Fucking stupid.
So
fuck you, mayors.
we get in this Uber, or it's, like, a taxi Uber.
Hold on for a sec. Laura, come up here.
Come hang out with us.
Yeah, you just look really lonely.
So we get in this Uber, and he gets on the highway, and he is going 150 kilometers.
There's no way.
Like, he is going nuts. Like, he's got a mission. And I was in the back, and I was like, I was so scared. I was like, literally I felt like I was having an out of body experience. I was like, I don't even know what's going on right now. He was like in out of cars. Like, I'm not even kidding. It was like we're playing GTA. Like, it was like I was like,
is this still recording?
Yeah, it should be.
This one is so.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I was like, my fucking life is on the line.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, my boyfriend's here, but I was like, I do not feel safe.
Me and Fred are out the window gonna die. Like, I can't.
I'm texting him, and I was like, I do not feel safe. Like, I want.
Wasn't he next to you?
Yeah, but I was texting him. I didn't want to say it in front of the Uber.
Well, that guy didn't speak Italian.
No. And I was like sitting there, and I was like, I'm gonna die. I actually think I gave into the fact that I was like, these are my last moments alive. And I was
so
a stupid
insane
fucking idiot that is like putting our lives at risk. Oh, but it's fine. Oh, but it's fine.
I think there's just that's how they drive. Well,
but I was like,
again, I've never been. But
think about your passengers.
Was he really going that fast?
He was going so fast. Like, it literally felt like we
but
were on.
What's
like,
the highway like? Like, I've never been. So is it 5-lane like here,
we're going
or
like
is it like
70? We're passing cars.
But is it like, you know how here it's like 5 lanes, 5 lanes? Is it like that?
It's like that. It's like most cars are going like 70, 80, like normal. Like, you think about like going on the BC one or whatever it is, like the Highway 1. 80 kilometers, 90, maybe 100. But like most cars are doing that. This guy just decides to go so fast. So I think I will never forget that, because in that moment when I saw my grandma, I was bawling my eyes out because I thought I was going to die.
Oh
I literally thought I was going to die.
Is it your grandma that lives here?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But when I saw her, I was like, I actually thought I was like,
Why was she there?
I was going to die. Just because my cousins were there and she wanted to take them. Yeah.
Does she want to take like a close friend or something like that?
Absolutely.
Like,
I think she's done traveling Europe.
or like isn't she like 60 something?
She is, but I think it was too much for her.
You got a young gammy.
No, she's like 70 something.
That's a young grandma. You're in your 20s.
I know. But I think it's like when you go to Europe in your 20s, it's very different. Like 20s to 30s, it's very different. But when you go in, like when you're like 40 to, you know, however many years you can do with traveling.
Well, being on a plane at 80 is a lot different than 20.
Yeah. Like if you're 20 to 30 and like whatever, maybe 18-ish, it's like you can stay in a crap-ass hostel and you don't care. But when you reach like 40 to maybe 70,
I must be 40 then, because there's no fucking way I'm staying in a hostel. Well, you know what? Here's the thing.
Some hostels are very nice.
It's
Some
not
are
that
like
I couldn't.
You're in a cement brick and you're like, help!
Well, it's not that I couldn't because of comfortability. It's because I think of other people, and when I snore.
It's like a summer
And
camp.
if especially if I'm drinking and if I'm in Italian, I'm fucking having like bottles of wine, I'm gonna snore like a fucking lawnmower. I don't want to put other people through that. They're trying to enjoy their trip. I don't want to put people through that, and I don't want to hear them snore.
But the thing about a hostel is that you just have to not care. You just have to not care because it's like.
But no, it's not that I care. That I would be so embarrassed.
No, I know.
Like that's why.
But
like
most times it's like they have like 4-bed private rooms. They have a private room for like 2 people, and then they have like a 12-bed like mixed suite. So it's like 12 beds of like guys and girls, and then they have like a 4-bed to 6-bed female dorm to 8.
I've heard it's kind of horny.
Yeah.
Did you stay in a hostel?
We stayed in 2 hostels, but it was like the first one we stayed in was like I was the only girl in it. No. But I stayed in a hostel where I was the only girl in like a mixed dorm, and Fred was there too. So I was in the top bunk, he was in the second bunk, and then it was like a bunch of like guys that were like 40s, and it was kind of like, what the hell am I doing here?
40s?
They were like these old men, and I was like, gas
old
them,
men!
gas
40s.
them.
Gas them.
No, I'm just kidding.
Someone call 911. And what was it like?
It was just like it was just
were they
weird
creepy or was
because
it
they're
just
from
whatever?
all over the world. Like there was this guy that spoke no English. He was from like Russia, and I was like, help! Like he was
I think
like,
that's so
he'd
interesting
be in his bed
though.
and he'd be like staring at me like. I'd be
Okay,
like, I would be like,
I'd be scared of murder. Like,
right?
did you guys share a bed in the hostel?
No, it was like It was like bunk beds.
Oh, I know, but maybe you guys cuddle. I don't know.
Well, he would come up to my bed.
No, I would not.
Or I
want
would
to
go
share a
down to
single
his bed.
That's something I'm worried about if I ever end up in a relationship.
I know.
I do not want to share my fucking bed. I like to put my legs, spread eagle, ass in the air. I want to spread my shit how I want to spread it.
The one thing about a relationship is like when you get in one, it's like you kind of like start to learn how to co-sleep with someone.
No, I've slept with people before, and
but it's like it would be like someone that you co-sleep with constantly, like maybe 3 times out of the week.
No, I've been with an ex that I slept with constantly, and
You hated it?
I didn't hate it. No, I mean like there's always those moments. Okay,
where you just want to like fucking. I remember just wanting to like sometimes like when Fred's like sleeping and his like he's got wide shoulders, so he's like
big back.
He's like sleeping sometimes where he's like this, and sometimes I want to just be like
Well, the way that I roll over, I got my iPad, I have my phone, I got this big ass water bottle. Like I have luggage to bring with me.
And you have Bentley.
And I have my cat.
No, you got Bentley.
And my cat is priority. And guess that's so fucking cute. And by the way, I'm about to get a golden retriever, and that dog is going to take priority over every fucking single person in my life except my mother and my father. So
absolutely.
I mean, actually, you know what? Sorry, mom and dad. That dog is going to be my baby.
That's just my baby dog.
And I have 5 names I want to name them. 1.
Bentley 2.
No. 1.
Leo.
Oh my god, Leo is cute. But you already have that. I was gonna go with Riley or Charlie.
Save Riley.
You just ruined it. Another one was I did have a golden retriever when I was younger, and her name was Lacey. Do we like the name Lacey?
Lacey, bring Lacey to the back and kill her with the shovel. Sorry.
What the fuck is that?
Isn't that a movie? Like, what's that dog that they killed?
Old Yeller?
Yeah. Somebody shoot on.
That's a murderous dog, isn't it?
I think so. I think he like kills kids. Hi, honey.
No. Yeah, you're thinking of Cujo. Not Old Yeller.
Why
I'm not gonna.
Old Yeller down?
I've never seen Old Yeller. I just know that.
Fucking Old Yeller, like
just for Cujo.
Oh,
well, rabies doesn't mean you're gonna murder people. In that scenario, it does. But, well, hey, if rabies means I gotta put.
Yeller, like, not Janet.
What happened to Old Yeller? Hey Siri, where are you? Never mind. Can someone Google that, Laura?
Wait, Laura.
Be a producer for a second. Can you get that information? Why did they murder Old Yeller? Did Old Yeller even die? This is from the 70s. Spoilers. This is from the 60s or something.
Wasn't KJ Apa in that?
No, he wasn't.
Okay, tell us.
Old Yeller is bitten while saving his family from a rabid wolf.
He's bitten while saving his family from a rabid wolf.
Rabid and turning on the family. Old Yeller had puppies, and one of them
my god.
Well, anyways, I'm getting a golden retriever.
So anyways, Cujo. How's your, your dog Cujo?
If you know what? I would name my dog Cujo just to scare the fuck out of people.
So he's golden.
I want a golden retriever because
What
they're
about, like-
probably the friendliest dogs.
Graham.
Trigger warning. What about Rachel
What about
Levette?
Hippie?
Or
What
the
about
fuck's her
Hippie?
name? Those stupid fucking names. Graham was kind of cute, but
Graham.
I'm gonna name it
Gordo.
James Kennedy.
Gordo.
I was thinking James Kennedy.
James. John.
Tom Sandoval.
John.
Mustache man. Little dick mustache man.
What about, wait, is it a boy or a girl?
I probably would want a girl, I think, for a dog.
Maria.
No, I think either Charlie, Riley, Lacey, or...
Markeisha.
I was thinking Sharkeesh.
Shaquifa.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah.
Oh my god, a puppy named Queen?
Queenie.
Here, Queen.
Queenie.
Queenie. Queen,
Aw.
Queen.
Quinn.
Quinn Queef.
Quinn.
Monqueequee.
Barley.
See, her dad, her dog is named after Freddie Mercury, who was a gay man. Who are you texting while you're all live on the... Does he want to come guest on the podcast before we end it?
No, he's going to sleep.
Oh my god, look at her sending naughty messages first thing live on the pod.
Good night, I love you.
Well, do you have any closing
he's gotta
remarks?
work at
Oh,
in the morning. Are
I'm
we
glad
done
for bed.
already?
Well, actually, it's been about an hour almost.
Well, we're gonna go to a nightclub now.
Hey, it's a Thursday
Well,
afternoon.
it's only 8:30. I'm done my drinks. Like, let's go out.
It's only 8:30.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was like 11. I don't know
Like, I'm
why.
partying.
We're on the West Coast, so the sun sets a lot later. For some reason, I thought it was like 10:30, 11. I don't know why.
We're getting on line bikes and we're going to Davie and we're gonna fucking start the
Oh.
parade early. Like, I'm painting the.
Oh yeah, this weekend is Vancouver Pride. That's all I have to say. I'm gonna fucking get so fucking like rowdy on Sunday. Just dance and have fun.
So easy. Mine still bleeds. Ooh.
There's no way you just did that. Why did you do that?
I just completely missed the fucking glass. 'Cause I started-
Would you guys believe she's a server? Because Lauren
I just looked at your face
And
then
threw
I
up.
lost concentration and I
Lost
just literally-
consciousness.
I just fucking spilled literally like an ounce of the bottle in.
And you know what?
on-
And that's where I end the podcast.
Yeah,
I'm
guys,
ending
gotta
this.
go.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go watch Old Yeller.
We gotta go take Old
I'm
Yeller
gonna watch
back.
Old Yeller and what's that? other movie? Cujo back to back. And then I'm gonna go to Gorgamesh and cry.
Just sob.
This has been
This
the
has been the
most.
Rizzcast.
This has been the
like a
Rizzcast.
disaster.
You know it's funny because
Wait, you
everything
spilled
we
the beer,
say.
I spilled this.
I had a little bit of pour over. You have a sopping wet pussy flop on that fucking table. There's no way. We're one and the same. I'm Demi Lovato. You're Selena. You're the
Just wanna be
prettier
like
one.
one of your girls.
That's not how that goes, but nice. What song is that?
It's like Girls or something. It's from the movie Popular, the show Popular. What was that called? Like with like Lily Devon Rose, or whatever her
Who's
name
Lily
was.
Devon? Lily Rose Depp? I gotta go. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching and
thank you
listening.
guys.
There's a
We
cat meowing in my
appreciate you.
pussy.
Yeah.
And this has been the Rizzcast. And
that's kind of
Lexi
all
and Cody sign the fuck off because now I gotta clean up Pinot Noir.
Yes.
Or Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay, love you guys. Bye. Mwah.